And of course, we are YouTube and we are back. This is Just a Fan Wrestling. This is not going to be a weekly thing, but casual conversations will be weekly. Be there tomorrow, Wednesday. We might do it on Tuesday. We might do it a little early on Tuesday. We might just do it, bring Just a Fan Wrestling on Tuesday. NXT on. We might do it before NXT. We don't know. Let us know in the comments if you like the show. We will do Just a Fan Wrestling, but Tori is my co-host, and he does have a wrestling show that he does every week. Tori, tell them about it, introduce yourself, all that.
You already know your local neighborhood scumbag here to give folks their daily dose of dirtbag, same gimmick, different day. And whether or not we do talk about wrestling on a weekly basis, I do talk about wrestling on a weekly basis on Friday night, every Friday at 8 o'clock on the dot. We talk about everything going on in the wrestling world, as well as everything from wrestling Jeopardy to wrestling drafts to just any fantasy booking that you could think of. We're probably going to have a hand in doing some of it. So you know the vibes.
Yeah. So T Ramsey, tell me what y'all got on the thing this week? What y'all talking? The same thing we talking about today?
Probably a little bit of the same thing we're talking about today. We've also I think we're going to do a little what if. We're going to try and put together our dream Royal Rumbles, I do believe. Fucking sort of a little bit of fantasy booking. What would be the best Royal Rumble? Who would it have in it? Who would win? Where would it go afterwards? How does it lead into Mania? Find out on Friday Night Year.
Find out on Friday Night Year. As you know, we do have a lot to talk about. With WWE Raw, we got to learn some news. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, who now owns his name.
He is The Rock again.
He's officially The Rock. Vince McMahon does not own it. No longer. The Rock.
You know he had to throw somewhat of a hissy fit. He was like, you know how hard it was to screw that nigga out of his name.
I'm still shocked that somehow this man owns Vince McMahon. I still own Johnson a real name.
Yeah, bro, that's so crazy.
I get owning like character name like Stone Cold and The Rock because they not real name, but owning a man's real name is insane.
You can't. Someone else's name can't be your intellectual property. That don't make no fucking sense.
I'm saying, this is real name. How do you own somebody?
I was going to say, poor John Cena Sr. out here fucking. What's he got for his trouble? Vince McMahon owns his son's name, and he got kicked in the head by Randy Orton.
Which we gonna get into too. But as y'all see, behind me is the big news. WWE Raw is announced to be on Netflix.
Tony Khan scared him off of TV.
Which TV is a dying entity now.
Facts.
And by the way, shout out to WWE for picking the one profitable streaming service.
The only profitable one.
I know I saw Bubba Ray them talking about it went down. I'm like, no, it didn't. Netflix is the most profitable one by a lot.
Although I do want to say if we're gonna have some problems if Raw makes my Netflix subscription price go up, I might have to send out a couple angry tweets come 2025. But
trust me, the way Netflix is going, it was going up regardless.
So, every year they don't fuck around and make a nigga go back to illegally streaming. God damn it!
Netflix was $5.99 like 4 or 5 years ago. Then with $7.99,
now it's $19.99. Fucking,
it just keeps going up. Anyway.
But the value, it sucks because at the end of the day, bro, they really got us in a vice because. Who's not going to pay $20-something for that extensive catalog? You know what I mean? And then once you add in Netflix originals, I mean, it's worth it in the end, bro. $20 is $20. If you notice it that bad, you probably don't need it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Netflix is probably the only one that I don't own right now.
Yeah, if we're gonna be honest, yo, boys out here using this mama's Netflix account. I ain't even paying for that shit myself. Shout out to mom.
Yeah, so I think older people love Netflix, so they just
they do, bruh. The like 50 and up, like because my mom's in her 60s, but like that 50 and up age bracket, bruh, they're here for Netflix.
My mom really likes the Korean shows on the
bruh.
They love the Korean show. But Raw will be live. The only problem I have with it is I don't know how Netflix handle lives. They are not.
Yeah, that's.
I was hoping Disney Plus because I know Disney Plus plays a lot of football games, meaning they know.
Oh, well, see, I didn't even know that.
Well, not Disney Plus per se, but ESPN Plus, but it's a bundle deal, so they all together.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like Hulu, all of them have like live shows that come on randomly.
Damn, is this going to take us back to the pre-taped Raw eras?
It could if they wanted to, but I doubt it. I think they said
Um,
live today. I think
I hope so.
Nick Khan was on Pat McAfee's show, and I think he said it's gonna be live.
I also saw just because I don't know why you said Khan, it made me think of Tony Khan. You see Tony Khan deflecting. Apparently, from what they're saying, it was CM Punk's idea to get rid of the rankings in AEW. Now we're getting the rankings back. That's going to save the wrestling. It's going to
Bro,
give them.
I'm not gonna lie, nobody cares.
No one cared about the rankings back then because they were garbage. Everyone had their fucking. Everyone's rankings were padded by fucking dark elevation matches that no one saw unless they were like fucking me and just
Bro,
watching
Jay Lethal
wrestling.
was ranked number 2 for 3 months, and he never was on TV for
Right.
like all 3 months.
How long were the Guns the number one ranked or the number two ranked tag team before they actually had the belts in a transitional phase? Come on.
I'm just saying they don't. That doesn't matter, but we'll see how that works out. This is good news for AEW because WB is open, and they might get them a streaming deal now. So shout out to that. Even though technically WWE streaming deal is not over in America to 2026,
Yeah.
so that it will still be on Peacock. The library is still on Peacock to 2026. It just WWE Raw and all the programming, documentaries and all that will be on
Netflix.
Netflix outside of the show with Bianca and her Montez, which was on Hulu, which
Hulu, yeah.
had a preview, which I was interested in because I did like this preview because he did like I don't want to be known as Bianca's daughter's
Yo, and
husband.
that's the one thing that's got me interested because I do want to hear because I mean, if you've watched us talk about wrestling for any length of time, there's been many a times we've talked about how it's got to be like being in the same industry as your wife, and you're sitting here on this mid. I don't want to call the tag team champs mid card, but it kind of is. Well, either way, you're sitting here, you're wrestling on Raw, SmackDown, whatever, and your wife's main event in WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
On the
Got the
cover of 2K.
Yeah, 2K24. Sure as fuck don't see Montez Ford anywhere there. You got goddamn the American Nightmare. You got Bianca and Rhea, and then they've got like the WrestleMania edition that's just got all the old niggas on it. Shout out the old niggas in wrestling.
Yeah, so it's a lot. WWE made a lot of news lately.
Yo,
The
they did,
22nd, they announced Bianca and Rhea, the first women to be on the cover, to grace the cover together, which I don't
which
think
is
you can find.
crazy because I swear I thought there was Becky Lynch has never had a cover.
I thought she did too, but they seem to say
Apparently
maybe
not.
it's together. Maybe it was together.
Yeah, I don't know. I swear I thought Becky Lynch had a cover. Becky or Charlotte. Why?
I
Part of
don't.
me.
I know Charlotte ain't. So let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
if
she
they,
was on WWE 2K20.
okay, that's what I was about to say, bro. I thought Becky Lynch had a cover at some fucking point. Maybe Bianca's the first black woman on the
Oh,
cover.
but she was on there with Roman.
Oh, okay,
So it's
okay.
just like just women, I guess they say.
Yeah, because that was in the height of the man era, 2020 into the pandemic. That well, not the height of the man, but right in there near the
Yeah.
peak. The Thunderdome wasn't the height for anybody.
Seth Rollins don't have that problem because he is the world champion and probably going to main event. But Raw to Netflix 2025. Let us know your thoughts. Tell us how you feel about it. Do
Did
you
Tony Khan and AEW run Raw off the network? They
to,
ran them off the television.
to probably 237 million people?
Yeah, bro, a $5 billion deal, bro.
Yeah,
That's
shout
more.
out to,
That's more than TKO paid for the fucking company, bro. And that's for Raw. That's not counting SmackDown or NXT or you know what I mean.
NXT on CW. Shout out to them.
It's bruh. They out there making
SmackDown
money.
on USA.
Stupid money. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to see how it works out. I hope they got a year to get the streaming service right. It's still January.
Yep.
Um, I know
Plenty
because
of time.
I know that comedy special they did with Chris Rock wasn't the most embedded well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I think they had problems with the Dave Chappelle one too.
Yeah, so
But if there's anybody I think I said this before we started, yo. WWE figured out streaming so far ahead of anyone else. If there's any company that can help Netflix get this streaming thing figured out live wise, I mean, why wouldn't it be WWE, TKO, Endeavor, whatever you want to call it?
What about licensing? WWE is the king of licensing.
They are that.
They got a show on CW. They got a show on A&E. They got one on USA. They got it on Netflix. They got Peacock.
Bruh, running the gambit. Hulu?
Yeah, Hulu with Montana we just talked about.
Yeah, like
this is official, like, because we just talking about one deal was 500 million a year.
$5 billion.
I mean 500 million a year.
Yeah.
So that's one show. Now, including what's USA paying for SmackDown. Now, including what A&E paying for. Now, including
for all
what
the
Hulu
random
paying for.
documentaries and shit.
Now, including what CW
and then they're
paying
still
for.
making money overseas with the WWE network.
Until 2025. So.
Until 2026, whatever. But that's still 2 years of making an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah. And then they probably going to license movies or something, and WWE probably going to be a part of it. So.
Are you ready for all of the Marines to come to Netflix? The Marine collection.
Hey, they do got a guy that's working for WWE now. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. But that guy he writes well. So
yeah,
have him write your film. I know him and Bray Wyatt had a movie before he passed. Idea that was going on. So, and this is also the week on Raw that Undertaker gave that thing gave the whisper to Bray Wyatt.
He passed the torch.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it hurt me. As soon as I saw that, I said,
because man, if you go back and look, find the Just a Fan Wrestling episode. We thought it was the second coming of the Undertaker, and sure, it led into the very questionable Pitch Black Mountain Dew match. But man, it was a moment, and like the Undertaker allegedly whispered freaking to Bray Wyatt at this time, this business was built on moments, and this was one.
Speaking of built on moments, let's talk about Dwayne Johnson is now a board member of the WWE, aka TKO.
Started from the bottom, now we here. Drake is living it up.
The official head of the table. He even got $30 million in stock.
And that shit is like gold.
Yeah, I'm saying $30 million is TKO stock.
TKO stock. I almost said WWE stock.
Yeah, so he got $30 million. Not only that, he got his name license back, which probably made him even more money.
He's like, I'm The Rock again, under my own power.
So he can now actually use The Rock to promote his film, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. In
Fast and the Furious 37.
Not that he just can't use Dwayne Johnson. Everybody get confused now. It's like Rock. And everybody, I know that guy.
Yeah.
So
I hope he's probably about to give a whole bunch of people random trucks. You know that's what The Rock be doing. He just if you need a car, hopefully you know The Rock because he gonna give you one.
Hey, let's be honest. It's good publicity for TKO. The Rock is basically just a spokesman, just to go out there and it's The Rock. He's the face.
But let's be honest. It's a better public face than Dana White. At the end of the day, we ain't never seen.
Or Vince McMahon.
Yeah, we ain't never seen. With The Rock, ain't never had to pay off no millions and fucking
millions
and millions to for allegations. And I don't think we've ever seen the video of The Rock punching his wife like we saw with Dana White. So.
And he ain't Lil Boom. Watch Wednesdays. Like and subscribe. Watch Wednesday. Casual Conversation.
That's your man's. That's your man's academics.
But yeah, I'm excited. But let's be real. The Rock is just a spokesperson. They put him on the board. He probably got the least amount of power on the board. He's just the guy they're gonna push.
Is The Rock? You think The Rock gonna be in there booking? Is Rock gonna pull up on Triple H and be like, maybe we should, maybe we should do this?
I seriously doubt it. And the way The Rock was talking on First Take, that match ain't happening. It ain't gonna be Rock versus Roman this year.
Well, and that
The Rock already like, hey, we doing long term. The Rock like, I'm out of shape. I ain't doing this year.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
the first WrestleMania on Netflix or Peacock.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
What's the bigger deal when it hit Netflix? Hey, The Rock Roman. And you can
And
tell a long term story because The Rock probably gonna be more involved now since he's part like has a stake in it.
a member of the
Yeah, so
board.
now he's more willing to stay around and he can tell a story with Roman. I did like Sean Ross' idea of when he loses, Cody gets his whole explosions and all the fireworks that they gonna run out the building because he's probably gonna set on fire. Because if he win, he gotta get it. And then The Rock comes
Yeah,
up and takes the layoff Roman Reigns.
yo, just comes and snatches it. I'm the tribal chief now.
I'm the head of the table. Acknowledge me. And
Yeah,
then it's all
that
about
sounds way
Roman's
better.
trying to get back at The Rock for a year.
The spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Roman stalking The Rock for a year leading up to the Netflix
Yeah.
deal. Just Roman going crazy stalker mode. He's just attacking Roman at family reunions and shit.
Hey,
Or
listen.
Roman's just attacking The
Hey,
Rock at
listen.
family
Roman is a good
reunions.
enough actor to can play it off lately. I know he ain't did it in a while, and we forget.
Yeah.
And now
But
it's just
hey,
all aura. Cause let's be honest, Tori, it's
speaking
all aura.
about that,
Tori, Roman is all
do you
aura right now.
remember the I Quit match? Do you remember the I Quit match between him and
Yeah.
Jay when Jimmy came in and he was like, I love you, Oos. Please stop. And then freaking he just snatches Jimmy up in the goddamn guillotine and makes Jay say I quit so he'll let him go. Bruh. Pure, pure
That
cinema.
Roman left this Roman with aura that you cannot like let go of because lately his match has been solo spike interference win.
Yep.
And it's the same thing. I'm like, Roman in 2020 was choking motherfuckers out. The trigger.
But you got to think it was the Thunderdome era.
Even the
You
first
could
year
get in
after, I
there.
know he was doing tricky stuff with the sales and all that
True.
stuff and laying people on top of each other and doing stuff we ain't never seen. I'm like, oh, this dude right here. And then they give him a theme song. He's like, yo, I don't have to do that for a year because I'm just going to take off.
Yeah. He's like, I'll catch you on the
But
flip side.
he kept the aura from it. Like that dude, when he walk in a building, I promise you, the crowd just stand up and be like, we acknowledge this man.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got no choice but to acknowledge him,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? So I believe if you get him back that year, just let him take the title off of him so he don't have to use Solo and let Solo and them leave and then just let him tell them stories he was doing earlier with Paul Heyman. Especially with the new tour, with that new since Kevin Dunn got on them camera angles and that little sidebar thing, been on point.
Yeah. But and I guess they're taking Kevin Patrick off of commentary on SmackDown now. So I saw a whole bunch of people rejoicing about that. They did not like that Irish dude on commentary. He didn't grate me that bad, but I saw niggas out here
Yo,
celebrating.
they
They were like,
were, bro, and then there would be
they're like
apparently
Kevin Patrick.
it was like unanimous on even on my side. I told Tori I saw mostly positive stuff, but when Karen Patrick got let go, they was almost unanimous on my timeline happy, and I'm like, it wasn't
Yeah,
that bad.
everybody. Nigga, I saw somebody put up the video. They were like, Kevin Patrick's getting taken off the SmackDown, and then they put the fucking video of when John Cena announced that we had finally killed Osama bin Laden. I was like, damn. I was like, they really wanted this man out of here, bro.
And
I was
apparently,
like,
hey, if Vince era they would never listen to fans. Apparently, they listen to fans now. By the way, that Champa promo when they do that more, I liked it last week when he
yeah,
was walking to the
like
ring.
Ciampa's getting over,
When he
yo,
walked to the
but
ring, that was a dope promo. He did a promo while walking to the ring. I'm like, okay, they doing. Hey,
that's that black and gold Ciampa. Put a belt on him, let him carry it around like it's a baby and talk
I
crazy, and he go get
yeah,
over.
I told Tori I told y'all Tori just like I love the new style they doing. They testing new things out. Certain things I like really keep, and that's one of them. Tori, how have you felt about the news since Kevin
I've
Dunn gone?
I've, en- I've enjoyed it. There's less fucking nausea-inducing camera cuts. Freaking, it feels even the interviews feel fresher. And even with the stuff they were doing just before he left, putting the subtitles on screen with Shinsuke Nakamura, that made so much something so simple. Yes, we know they're pre-taped if they're subtitles, but at the end of the day, they still have that energy, that aura, and it's a wonderful
We
thing.
kind of knew it pre-tape when he showed up while he was talking.
Yeah, well,
One,
yeah, but
two. I did like it. That was dope though. Even though I think they messed
the,
up because
the,
like one time I think
the timing was a
yeah,
little off.
he was like 1, 2, and then Cody got up at 7 instead of 8. And I'm like, yeah.
But not the American Nightmare Before Christmas is always going to be top tier, though. Your father is inbred. I was like, oh, not Dusty. Poor Dusty. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
that shocked everybody on the internet. Too. Your
I
father
was like,
is inbred.
inbred. I was like, bars, though. Bars. Shinsuke talking that shit, and
Like the only person that ever did.
now we can possibly have his Chaos stablemate and Kazuchika Okada returning. Do we get a Chaos tag team run in WWE in 2024? You know how
I need
wild that
Shinsuke to
would be.
win. That's all I need. This dude got like the dope. Him and Drew got like the dopest characters right now. They just lose.
Yeah. Oh well, no. Drew
Yeah,
won
he
last
won
night
last night.
though.
And Shinsuke won
Our
for me.
truth, bruh. What's the password? What's the password, Damien? He's just trying to put that money in your briefcase, son.
I do. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Our truth brings a lot of life back to.
Yo, I think R-Truth's going to be the reason that the Judgment Day turn on Damian
I think
Priest.
he's also gonna be the reason Damian Priest wins the championship eventually.
Ooh.
That'd be a dope thing. You give him
Or
important.
I've seen a lot of people saying that Damian Priest is going to be one of those rare lost cash-ins.
Well, it ain't rare because the last 3 has been.
But no, I mean percentage-wise.
Yeah, but the
It's
last
still
2 have
I think
lost. Like Austin
because
Theory
they put up
lost.
the but they
Austin
put
Theory
up the
lost to the
stats.
U.S.
It's
champion.
Yeah, that is. But they still, it's like a 60-something% win rate usually on
Well,
cash.
we can just say since Roman was champion, nobody just took it off of him.
Yeah, I mean,
How many years have
who's
been?
gonna?
Roman, they have had 3 chances since Roman was the only champion,
Yeah,
and
I
ain't
mean,
nobody was beating him, so they 0-3 in the
they
last.
always just cash in on the other champ. Well, no, they couldn't because he had both the belts for a time, and then Austin Theory said, "Fuck that, I'm gonna cash in on the U.S. title," and still lost. So, damn.
Yeah,
But
Austin
listen,
Theory is
folks,
so good though, and I hate that he
yeah,
can't find his
he's
character yet. When
and I think
he
him and
figured,
Grayson Waller, bro, could be an amazing tag team. I feel
I think
like.
Grayson got his character. I don't think Austin has found his character yet.
Did you see Grayson's little meltdown on the Australian TV
I did.
show?
I saw it. Was
I was say,
shout out him
fucking,
for taking up for wrestling though.
hey, but if he really would have, think if he'd have pulled it like old dude back in the day and just smacked the shit out of her homeboy, just. LA Knight played it cool though. He was like, "Nah." He's like, "If I hit you with my finisher, we're gonna have to call the ambulance." And Grayson, my finisher, I'm just gonna punch you in the jaw. I was like, "Well, alrighty."
But
Grayson Waller's grown on me, bro, but he is not grown on the fans. I don't feel like niggas do not fuck with
I think
Grayson
because he's
Waller.
stuck with. Because people liked him at first when he was doing stuff with Edge, but then he got stuck with Austin Theory, and I think they don't like him, so they just automatically just.
Which sucks because Austin Theory, folks, that kid is 24, 25 years old, something
This
like
match with
that.
Carmelo was good
Amazing
until
shape.
he kind of.
Yeah. Well,
And I looked at it
head
again.
collision.
It was Austin's fault.
Yeah.
Carmelo
It
tried his
was.
hardest to get that full fling. Like, motherfucker, you didn't get enough air.
I was gonna say he didn't get enough
You
rotation
know what I'm
on
saying?
it.
And Melo almost broke his neck, but Melo turned his head just like, oh shit, what the fuck you doing? What you doing? At first, I didn't know who messed up, but then I saw it, and then because I saw how it was supposed to look on NXT, because he ain't did it since he did it was on NXT. That's his movie he used to do on NXT. But I guess he ain't did it in a long time since NXT.
Or maybe it's I felt like it could have been where Austin Theory's so much taller than him. Maybe it just.
Oh, it could be too. But still, he didn't get enough. I can understand if it was just Melo, but he got hurt more than Melo did. So it probably couldn't be that with just Holly. He just didn't get enough spin.
Yeah. You don't get enough rotation. I mean, look back to when the hockey fight outfits when Kevin and Sammy versus the Judgment Day when Kevin almost didn't get enough rotation on that fucking why can't I think of the name of it? Jeff Hardy,
No.
Swanton, when he almost didn't get the full. I literally had to go like that to think of Swanton. But
I got like a long sleeve on too. So
wrestling's dangerous, yo. I mean, it is what it is. Thankfully, nobody was injured too bad. They
Triple H is more forgiving because Vince would have put you at the bottom of the roster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'd have been on main event if that was Vince in charge. Your boy Mello would have been on main event the next
With
fucking
Austin.
week.
Like, how dare y'all
Yeah,
look bad on it? People don't
yeah,
realize, like, oh, now they botch because everybody botches. But if you botch that
yeah,
obvious
bro.
dog that could get hurt, Vince don't like injury.
No,
Sasha Banks ain't
because
a mega superstar like Charlotte because she got injured.
you got to think, because Vince ain't like Tony Khan. Vince ain't finna feel bad for you and pay you if you're not like top tier and injured. You know what I mean?
Vince
You get
likes Samoa
Tony,
Joe according to everybody. He's like, you still get hurt too much.
yeah, bro. Because
To be
think,
fair,
what if
Samoa
someone
Joe
gets
did get hurt
injured?
every time he had opportunity to world title. He did.
Get
Every
every
time.
rip, whether
All
it
three
was a
times.
shoulder injury or a knee injury, or it was
Him
always
and Brock was
something.
on the way to having an epic rivalry.
Oh yeah, it was gonna be something sick, but then
He
fucking,
got hurt. Which injury was that? Was it the knee?
I think that was the me.
Yeah. Because that promo he had with him and Roman was just there in that point. He was just
Yeah, Roman was literally just background baby
yeah.
face.
But and Brock, you can tell Brock liked Samoa Joe because he fit into it. You look
Oh
at me
yeah,
when I'm talking to you, boy, and then Brock got in
you
his
boy.
face. I'm like, when Brock get in your face like that, and y'all just headbutt. I'm like, he like that shit. He a meathead.
Oh yeah, because exactly, bro. Brock is like
He like this.
he's in it for the intensity. He wants. Brock is always, in my opinion, he is one of the most intense professional wrestlers ever. Like if there was ever a person you wanted to be like, oh, you think wrestling's fake? Look at this nigga.
I think
There's
he also didn't
nothing
like.
fake about wrestling when you talk about
I
Brock
think that's
Lesnar.
also why he didn't like John Moxley.
Yeah, because John Moxley is the epitome of fake. There is no real feeling about that to the point where fucking how many times have I watched fucking John Moxley cut himself? How many times?
I want to explain that when I said it. John don't give out like this intensity. He gives out like this cool, this little walk
No,
thing.
it's not
He
even
ain't that real
cool.
too. He like
It's a facade, yo. The little he tries
he
to
does the shoulder
hit you
thing
with
and
his
everything.
little it's
Samoa
his
Joe
little
is intense.
strut.
By the way, shout out
Yeah,
to John
like
Moxley. That promo he cut was really good. Edge could have.
yeah.
Adam Copeland
John
cut out a
Moxley
good.
cuts an amazing babyface
Adam
promo.
Copeland cut a great promo too on. Shout out to Jay White
Um,
for being on ROH.
such a waste,
You
bro.
go on to where you go to diet, even though Athena's had an amazing run, but nobody gets to see it because nobody watches ROH.
Yeah. Shout out to Athena's program with Billy Stark.
It
Shout
was
out to Billy
amazing, and
Starks.
nobody saw it because it's on a channel that nobody watches. Even though technically they
And
did bring more people in, but it still wasn't a lot.
yeah, it's crazy. The world of wrestling is in an amazing yet scary place at the same time.
WWE is cooking right now. That Raw was really good.
It
I
was
finally felt like the tag team division is kind of back. When New Day showed up versus Imperium,
New Day versus Imperium,
I said,
bro.
okay, they trying to Triple A bringing it back now.
Da Vinci,
Pete
Giovanni
Dunne with
Vinci
Tyler
looking
Bate.
good. Yeah, buddy. British strong style back together.
This tag team division starting to cook to her.
Bro,
DIY starting to get over.
DIY, Imperium, British strong style, the New Day, even the Judgment Day.
And
Fucking,
Kaiser finally got like a mean streak back because he was looking like a loser for a little bit.
as I'd say, all it took was drop kicking a nigga's head into the goddamn steel steps.
Even last night he looked like a killer. I'm like, that's the Kaiser I want right there. That ain't not this one that been getting bullied.
I mean, what people forget, bro. Imperium was running roughshod on NXT, bro, trashing everybody. Like them niggas, they had a nice little NXT tag title run.
Oh, but yeah, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, DIY, Imperium, New Day.
Bruh. And that's just the Raw tag team.
Well, we added Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Oh yeah, they're on SmackDown.
Hopefully we get Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins back with AOP.
The Hurt Profits.
Yeah, so they get back with AOP. AOP is a really good tag team too, if you remember them from.
Yeah. Oh yeah, AOP were amazing. Also former NXT champions and main roster tag champions too. I think for a little bit. Raw or SmackDown, one of the two.
So you got a lot.
And Paul Ellering's back, looking crazy.
I'm trying. It's some more tag teams too. I'm like, okay, they're bringing the division back.
I still think that Karrion Kross just needs to shave his head. The hair does not do him any favors, bro. It just doesn't.
People asking who should win the rivalry between them. I'm like, I don't think you need I don't think it matters. You need a hot. You just need a
No,
story with
no,
them
hold
two.
on.
You need a story
Because I
because
think
neither
you
one of them
said
can
it.
really afford to lose. Because Street Profit, the Hurt probably been losing every time, so they need
Yeah,
wins.
but they've already got a lineage of tag team
Yeah,
championship wins. You know what I mean?
AOP
Where
do too though.
the
Technically,
one, yeah, but you need that monster tag team that is just always in the back of people's minds. Like, yo, this is where shit could get crazy if these niggas get
I
involved.
did like the fact they tried to make him heel, and in the crowd like hell no. Bobby Lashley will never be a heel again. They
Nah,
tried
bro,
so
he's
hard,
over.
Tori. The crowd said, "I don't give a fuck what you
They,
talking about."
yeah, they're like, nah, bro, Bobby's that nigga.
The crowd just he
I
tried
mean,
to diss the crowd like, "Hell yeah, Bobby, Bobby."
think about it, bro. That nigga got over a full Nelson as a finisher, bro. He got over a full fucking Nelson as a finisher. One of the most boring holds in
You remember how he
all of
got it, right?
wrestling. The Hurt Lock.
Yeah, he the first person to
Who
break
did
it, so he took the
yeah,
so now it's his finish.
yeah, the Hurt Lock
He
challenge.
took Chris
Can
Masters'
you get
finish.
yeah, the master lock
Yeah, he the
challenge, and
first one
he
to
did
break
it
it.
way
Now he's
better.
nasty. He is now. So
Maybe we'll get I mean, there and think now that we're talking all these free agents that are out here, bruh.
Okada
But
and
I wanted to
Shinsuke added to that group would be crazy.
yo, you add chaos into the tag team division. A tag team of the Rainmaker and the King of Strong Style is, I mean, bruh, every Japanese wrestling fan's wet dream. But here's the thing: what does it say about what's going on in New Japan, where like the biggest stars are just ready to go stateside
I
now?
think a lot of them. I think a
Okada,
lot of them just got older.
Okada, Julia,
I
fucking
think
Kenta,
they
all of
all
these
been they've
niggas
been
are
gone a
just
long time. I think it's about time for a lot of them to leave. And plus, I think New Japan is trying to with what's the name in charge now. I think they're trying to push younger people.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Tanahashi.
think they're trying to push on what's her name. Sarai. I can't say her name. The younger
Um,
girl that's killing it right now as the champion.
shit. Saya. Is it
I
Sayaka?
can't say her name.
No.
Let me look and see how to say her name.
But either way, the women's division in Japan has always been just nasty as long as we're not talking about Rio.
You do have Maya too.
Yeah.
She
Maya
yeah, she
Iwatani.
really good. I'm looking. What's the other girl name?
You got Dark Starlight Kid too, looking amazing. The great Muda's kayfabe daughter, the great Sakura.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a crazy time in wrestling. You've got
Got a
even
Tommy. They got you Tommy over there. Tommy.
yeah. And like I said, between you got Dark Starlight Kid, you got Julia, you got Maki Ito, you've got fucking Mayu Iwatani, you've got MPL, you've got freaking
Yes,
Natsupoi, you've
I
got
think they pushing younger
you've
people.
got some you've got some amazing females over in Japan right now between Stardom and Tokyo Joshi Pro. Like there's just this coalescent of female wrestling talent, and we're not going to act like they haven't, because all of the great female Japanese wrestlers in WWE right now either came from the Stardom camp or the Tokyo Joshi Pro camp, whether it's Asuka, Io, Kyrie, fucking, you know what I mean? All of them came from that camp. So I mean, I still, like I said, niggas left me off the boat when I said fucking do you put Kazuchika Okada on NXT? But if the Rainmaker shows up in NXT, bro, that's gonna pop a
Yo,
raise.
shout out to BMT in the chat.
Shout out to
BMT
BMT.
TikTok name is now. He somehow finds a way to make BMT stand for
Oh yeah,
everything on earth.
shout out to BMT. That nigga finally figured out how to use CapCut. He's a TikTok Negro now.
Yo, his
I
name
see you,
is
dog.
literally Blurred Minded Talk now. I'm like, how do you find ways to just use BMT for every type of name?
Hey, make it work.
Black male talk, business minded talk, blurred.
Black. Hey, but it's a crazy time in wrestling, yo. There's so much going on, and here we've got. I mean, Tony
Julia got to
Khan's
show up to
still
the Royal
giving us
Rumble, right? They
bullshit.
in town that week, ain't they?
Bruh, that would be sick. If Julia and Sasha pop out at the same time, if Sasha Banks comes back, Tony Khan's got to get it together.
I don't know. According to Sean Ross Sapp is 100% convinced she in AEW. I'm not.
Well,
He's not going. He's not putting 100% on it. But he's like, yo, I'm pretty sure. Which is, I trust him a lot. But he could be wrong. Like anybody could be wrong. He even said.
but what are they?
But he said
What are they
it
really
could
going to
change
do
the
with her
last week or
though?
something. Anything could happen at the last moment. But
Who do you really want to see Sasha face in AEW?
probably only
Who?
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, Britt Baker. Maybe Britt Baker ain't even been on TV in a year almost at this point. Thunder Rosa's back and she ain't really done shit.
Thunder Rosa might hurt
I mean,
Sasha.
Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale.
Did she
Shout out to
already?
Stokely Hathaway
She
trying to
already
get
fought
Chris
Willow though, so
Statlander pinned.
they ain't kind of like a
Yeah,
dream.
and Willow ended up injured. Well, I don't want to blame that injury on Willow. Shit happens in wrestling.
Yeah.
But
I would want to event Julia, but apparently Tony Khan didn't even offer Julia. I'm like, are you insane?
yeah, but the fact that they, and this is Uncle Dave's words, the fact that Tony Khan had no interest in Julia.
Like, oh, he really
none.
Let me explain Tony Khan. Yeah, Sasha Banks show up, Mercedes Moné show up, Tony Storm going to ROH because as we see, Tony Khan only got time for one woman at a time on the show. It was Britt Baker, and then it was Thunder Rosa.
Then it was Jamie Hayter.
And then once they championship.
And before all of that, it was Riho, fucking Nyla Rose.
No, they really wasn't on that damn much, but.
No, Nyla Rose was the whole ass women's champion for the whole second year of AEW.
She was busting on Rampage doing some weird, talking about yelling at Jade and all that shit.
You're thinking about her TBS title run. I'm talking about early when they first, because she was the one that ended up beating.
Oh, before he got all his toys.
Yeah, I was gonna say once he got all
his toys, the women's division went away.
He should have listened to me a long time ago and just cut his losses on the women's division, George, bro.
I'm sorry. When Mercedes Moné show up, Tony Storm is going to be relegated to Collision.
And that's such a fucking waste because she left the WWE in the wrong way. So I don't even know if she can get back because she just left mid-show and just never came back. So I don't know. Maybe since Vince ain't there, they ain't finna like bust her balls all like that.
Left right before the match.
Yeah, but Sasha Banks and Tony Storm. She
100% gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, they're saying Shawn Spears could show up in the Royal Rumble too. They've been dropping. Yeah, Ty Dillinger, does he come back as Ty Dillinger or does he stay Shawn Spears?
Everybody know 10. You gotta do 10. That's what the crowd gonna know. If you don't know the crowd, like, what the you doing? Do your 10. Hey, like
you better not show up with that fucking chair because with the chairman gimmick never got over.
You remember that little Shiggy skit when he like dance, boy?
Oh, yeah.
That's what they gonna do the top. Why aren't you doing 10? Do 10.
Why aren't you doing?
I'm getting real pressed right now.
The 10 chance will start immediately after if he shows up with that fucking chair with a Canadian maple leaf on it, bro. The fuck out of here.
I'm getting real pressed right now.
Come back with your stupid haircut or don't come back at all.
Like Enzo Amore can never come back without saying how you doing.
Yeah, damn.
If you don't know how you doing.
If Enzo and Big Kaz got back, yo.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, they was so old.
They would have the funnest fucking tag team division ever. Think about Enzo and Big Kaz versus Judgment Day.
When they cut their promo without a mic, I said, they different.
Hey, that nigga. But Enzo sort of fucked himself over too because he wasn't. No one's ever gonna say Enzo was a top tier in-ring competitor, but on the mic, that nigga had the juice.
He did. But I think WWE is in a real strong spot. After watching that show, which we got to talk about it, we had the first promo. Gunther and Seth Rollins did an emotional promo, and Gunther like, you ain't a wrestling champion. You know how Gunther do. And then Seth like, I promise you, I make a vow. I'm like, dog, if you have a setback on your knee, this shit gonna look bad.
I was about to say,
You
bro,
better not.
you
You better not
better,
have one.
you better show up. You better show up at WrestleMania, nigga. I don't care if you got to come down on the crutches. You better fucking make
But
it,
you done made.
or we ain't gonna let you live that shit down.
Because based on the time frame, he should be.
Because I was
He should
ready.
be
Listen,
healthy
I
right
had
before.
prepared myself. I had prepared myself mentally for him to come out and relinquish the title or whatever. And now you came out here and doubled down on fighting champion workhorse, which Gunther made a very good point, bruh. Don't nobody. It is not a good thing to be a fucking workhorse champion,
Drew McIntyre said
bruh.
that too. Shout
It's
out to his
not.
TikTok. Drew McIntyre TikTok promos is crazy. I love it.
Is he better than Roman
Oh,
though?
nobody better than his Roman
I was
TikTok.
gonna say Roman's a TikTok ass nigga.
Like his promos be so basic on the show, but then he get on like he be off mic and it gonna be the most amazing
Yeah,
promo ever.
bro. Because you get to see a little bit more of old Joe Anawahi,
Yo, when
I
he
feel
did
like.
that Logan Paul promo, I'm tired of people. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of people thinking
I'm
I
not
have a
going,
chance. I'm here to
bruh.
show support
I'm not gonna
everybody.
lie. I think we might end up getting surprised. I'm gonna say it now. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think Logan Paul versus KO might be the match of the night on fucking the Royal Rumble,
I'm
bro.
thinking it too. Even though
Because KO, niggas, I think sometimes, honestly, people forget that Kevin Owens is that dude in the ring. Like, yes, he is a regular built ass nigga, but he wrestles like a fucking star. Like, top tier.
Tora, this is what I need though. I need that. I need Logan Paul to hit the buckshot lariat on CM Punk.
Oh, he's gonna, the Maverick lariat.
The
The
Maverick
Maverick
lariat. I
lariat.
need him to
The
hit it.
Maverick
I need him to hit
lariat,
him on
bro.
CM Punk. Even though Logan Paul did take a shot at The Rock today, which is hilarious.
Yo, I never even thought about that. CM Punk versus Logan Paul, nigga.
Oh, they're gonna go.
CM Punk versus
And
Logan Paul
all
can go
Logan Paul got to
stupid.
do is act like them dudes in AEW, and as he does that
Yeah.
way,
Oh, just get a little offended, bruh.
that's all.
Fucking
You know
talking.
what I'm saying? Just do it.
I mean, look at the fucking.
Even play, have a brawl in the back
Did you
like with
see
a
the?
dog and
Did you see
everything
the
to it.
bullshit
I do it
promo
to her.
Did you see the bullshit promo the Young Bucks did? These niggas are feuding with CM Punk. He ain't even fucking
I ain't gonna
there
lie.
now.
I do think. I love the
Matthew and
idea of the
Nicholas.
gimmick, but I don't think they can pull it off.
They can't, bro. They have listen. The Young Bucks. Listen,
The gimmick
they
is
were. There was a
Tony
time
Khan. The
in the
gimmick is
early
good. Gimmick good.
2010s, early to late 2010s, bro. Yes. Did y'all change the game when it came to T-shirt marketing, setting sales
Alabama
records? You
boats.
put out, yo, Walmart. Walmart would definitely sponsor BMT. BMT, if you want to get in the
Alabama
ring,
yachts
bro,
too, Tor.
I'm.
Alabama yachts
I
will
was gonna
support.
say the battle in Birmingham, bruh. The battle in Birmingham. We go stupid. But it's a wonderful time to be a fucking wrestling fan, unless you're Monte. And then wrestling's dead. It's horrible, but that nigga's still watching.
I
So
think Triple H did something smart this week based on the injury to Seth Rollins. I
yeah,
think he set up a backup plan.
it's
I
bro.
think he set up a backup plan to her. He like, hey, I might make that call to The Rock, even though we probably want to do it later. But if Seth injured, we have CM
It
Punk. He got to win the Royal Rumble, and then Cody got to win the
yes.
belt and get it. And then it's CM Punk. Cause that, I'm sorry, when that promo hit and they got face to face,
Your dad called me. He said, "Nigga, it was 2007. I got a phone call from the American Dream, and he said, listen, I'm sending my boy down to OVW. Shout out OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling. Some of the best wrestlers that ever came into this sport came from that camp. Rip Rogers, an Indiana native. Shout out to Rip Rogers, fucking the great independent wrestling history that this state that I live in has. Whether you watch in Evansville, I mean, there's an independent show down the road from me here in a couple of days. Either way it goes, this is a wrestling state. It is what it is. But the wrestlers that have come out of that camp, that have come out of that Jim Cornette, Rip Rogers training experience, whether it's Randy Orton or Batista or John
Brock Lesnar
Cena
all
or
together. That was crazy.
Brock
That was a crazy group.
Lesnar, that's all one class, the class of 2000 or 2001, one of the two. But either way, bro, I mean, when CM Punk was like, the American Dream called me. He said, I want you to look out for my son. He said, one thing you don't do is tell the American Dream no. I was like, that makes perfect sense. If I heard that lisp on the other end of my phone, and he was like, I need you to go kill somebody for me, baby. I'd be like, all right, Dusty, I'm gonna go grab my gun. We're gonna get this done. Fucking, you know the vibes. But yeah, bro, that promo, and
Tori,
to all you upset AEW fans that tried to say, oh, this was garbage because they didn't mention AEW. No, they didn't mention AEW because if you want to bury someone, you don't fucking burying someone, and I've said this so many times, burying someone isn't mentioning them when you have heat. It's not mentioning them at all.
Tori, the one thing I was thinking about was I was like the young Bucks can't pull it off, Tori. It just upset me. I'm like, this gimmick is so good. Tony Khan came up with a good gimmick, but he gave it to the wrong people.
And here's the thing: I don't even know if he came up with that gimmick, bro. I think honestly, they just been because what they're doing right now is literally just playing the characters that fucking Jim Cornette's been making fun of them being in real life for years now.
Which is brilliant.
That's literally all they're doing. It's Jim Cornette. And this is, I mean, he's AEW public enemy number one. Niggas you can't even wear a Jim Cornette shirt to an AEW event. And you also can't have a sign that talks bad about Chris Jericho or mentions Kylie Ray.
But
I wonder why.
I do wonder because I was like, I think they do have a backup plan. I feel like Cody and I think they set up
Well,
Cody
that's the
and CM
beautiful
Punk.
thing. There's so many fucking different ways that you can go in the WWE right now. It doesn't have to be Cody Roman. It doesn't have to be Punk Seth. There's so
They even
many
set up
different
Gunther Seth.
Bruh, they set up Gunther Seth. They've set up Punk fucking Drew. They've set up fucking Damian Drew. They've set up fucking Roman versus CM Punk could happen at any point in time. Who knows? But I'm just saying, and that shit's always going to be there because people always, whether you remember it or not, when the Shield debuted, they were coming to save CM Punk.
And then you got Drew hot right now. He mega hot. Jay Uso has got the crowd.
He got that chip on his shoulder, and people understand it. He's like, nigga, I was the champion when there weren't no fucking people.
Jay Uso got the crowd rocking every time he show up.
Oh yeah, they get with it. They hit that once they start hitting them. Goddamn, I'm like, hey, whatever works. I done had surgery on my labrum too many times. I ain't finna hit the valves all like that. But y'all get into
Fun
it.
fact though, Tori, they used to do this to Usos and it didn't get over until Jay got over like here now. Because also they showed the tape of him used to doing that, and the crowd would be like a few people do it.
Well, you got to think he had that whole Thunderdome era, bruh. Main event, the birth of main event. Jey Uso was in the Thunderdome.
Then you got like new AJ Styles. I think could be dope once they start working on his whatever he gonna do once he get out the championship pitch.
Yeah, bro, but he got to stop wearing them fucking skinny jeans to the ring, bro.
You got Randy Orton back, who automatically a major star. So you got so many stars.
I mean,
you can even do the Cody Randy story sooner or later.
And I've wanted, bro. That's I part of me wants that more than I want Cody Roman, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's how hot WWE is
right
now.
I know how amazing that'll be.
Tori, how many Royal Rumbles we knew who gonna win? We like, dog, we know who winning this year. You can go any direction. The only thing I'm sure of after the Rumble is Roman probably gonna end up being champion. And I ain't even 100% sure, but I'm 99% sure.
But like I said, if Roman is the champ, if Roman is still the champ come the end of day 2 of WrestleMania in Philly, you keep that fucking belt on him till he gets Hulk Hogan the fuck out of here. I'm serious.
Shout out to
because we'll never have another chance, folks. This is the only chance we have to get this racist Jim Crow fake tan balding motherfucker the fuck up out of our history books.
But technically he ain't. It's the real got all the records, but people
yeah, but niggas, we're getting to a point where there's a whole generation, and we could have been part of that generation that has no fucking clue who Bruno Sammartino was. We only know about Bruno Sammartino because we're fucking wrestling nerds. There's a whole new wave of casual fans coming in, and they have no clue.
Tor, WWE doing it, Tor. It's good.
They
Watch
are.
it. No, no, no,
And
Tori. You don't understand what I'm talking about. Tori, they doing it. They doing it, Tori. Hold up. Let me.
we got breaking news.
Yeah, they doing it, Tori. They doing it, Tori. Tori, they doing it. He back, Tori.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Tori, he back. I was like, oh, okay. They're really trying to cook today. I don't know what y'all got to do the
Oh
last
yeah.
2 weeks, 2 days.
Hey, the nigga who made NXT. Listen, shout out to Shawn Michaels doing his thing, but that man right there is the voice of NXT, William fucking
I'm like,
Regal.
bruh, I don't know what Triple H decided. It's Royal Rumble season. He going all out.
Yeah, bro. And as he should, bro. TK, you got to get it together, bro. You out here getting
Well,
fucking whacked.
according to the story right now on NXT, as I'm looking at it, William Regal is giving Ava the reins of NXT GM.
What?
Ava,
The Rock's
yeah,
daughter?
which makes sense if you look at it.
Yeah, she's the Rock's daughter.
He's the
Her
boss.
dad
She
is
the boss.
fresh on the board,
You
yo.
know what I'm saying?
Out here playing chestnut
You know what I'm
checkers.
saying? My daughter ain't good at wrestling yet, so we gonna.
Yeah, damn, that sucks so much though. Maybe she,
Well, she
bruh.
only what 21? She ain't that old.
Yeah,
She got time.
if that and here's the
She get
thing.
to work
There's
on
plenty of
promos
time to
too. Like
develop.
Nick, she get to
Yep.
work on promos, so that's a good thing.
But
All
hey,
right, JD from New York.
yeah, JD. Listen,
JD from New York.
it don't BMT channeled his inner JD. I don't care about the racism, the sexism. You can't take away what he did for the business. Nobody give a fuck what Hulk Hogan did for the business. That's the one problem I had with Raw last night. Is the AI Hulk Hogan is gonna haunt my dreams from those fucking WWE 2K
So,
and him dropping a hint that no. Here's the thing, Hulk, if you want to get back in the ring, please, but I hope you break your fucking back. I fucking bruh. I don't have the same love for Hulk Hogan that I have for fucking Ric Flair. Here's where I say something problematic. I wouldn't mind watching Hulk Hogan die in the ring. I don't want to see Ric Flair die in the ring though. Just saying.
Tori, I do want to. We're gonna do this for a little bit because I'm trying not to get copyrighted again because they like to copyright me. But Tori, this looks incredible, Tori. I don't care. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, you better be careful.
You see that?
Bro, who'd have thought Baron Corbin and fucking Braun Breaker would be such a fucking good team, bro?
And Brian is actually funny.
I mean, bro, he's the son of the dog-faced gremlin and fucking the nephew of Big Papa Pump.
Baron Corbin, like, bro, what did you call us? He said, yeah, I've been thinking about it for months. He's like, bro, we just became a tag team. So Baron Corbin, like, what the fuck wrong with you?
I still think whenever you bring Braun Breaker main roster side, just let him be Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner is a wrestling.
We got Pete Dunne back, so you don't know.
Exactly.
We got Pete Dunne back.
But does Pete Dunne own Pete Dunne? That's the real question.
Is Ari gonna give him his name? Will John Cena be on the new member of the board this year? That's the question.
Oh,
Get John Cena actually
yo,
back on the first time.
if the TKO board just ends up being like a bunch of wrestlers.
Well, not it ain't gonna be Endeavor side. It ain't gonna be UFC side.
Just the WWE side.
Well, technically, I just want Rock and John Cena to be on the board. That's just so they can get their name back.
Just so we can have the chance of having a board members match.
The greatest.
I've seen a lot of people saying they want to see, and I don't know if I hate this idea. You tell me if you hate it. I've seen a lot of people saying they want to see Roman Reigns versus Nick Aldis.
I do.
Bruh.
They got like Nick and Roman acting level.
You see that little promo he cut afterwards about Nick Aldis? Oh, we gonna figure him out. We gonna fix Nick.
Oh, yeah, we gonna
get that figured
that's
out.
what I'm saying. I think they're gonna have a match.
Hey,
And that's the way I think William Regal's gonna end up being the general manager of SmackDown, and Nick. That's how you introduce Nick Aldis to the. Because the thing is, I know for a fact that they don't know who Nick Aldis is.
Yeah, but I mean,
now
the real hardcore wrestling
really
fans
on
know.
Nick Aldis side.
Yeah, because he's that nigga that's stepping to Roman. He's not taking no offense to Adam Pearce, but Adam Pearce was a much more blase-faire, all roll over authority figure, and goddamn. Nick Aldis is in here fucking. I don't give a fuck about Roman. I run this shit, nigga. And he, brother, look on Roman's face after he signed that contract and then looked and saw that the bloodline was banned from ringside, bruh.
No, but the other fight thing though, when Roman laughed and gave him the thing, then just dropped it and laughed. I was like, Roman is so good at doing little shit. Like,
but think about how much that
it
meant
felt so
when right
disrespectful.
after that. Yeah, but then right after that, the RKO, and then Randy points out that the bloodline's banned from ringside. Like,
which I actually look. I finally need Roman to win when I solo spiking somebody in the throat.
yeah, listen. As much as we love the thumb, bro, you gotta
It's
give
been the
that shit a break.
last
You
7
gonna
matches
lose
in a
it.
row, dog. I need 2020-21
This
Roman
nigga
when
gonna
the
come out in a hoodie and he gonna Samoan spike somebody and run the fuck up out of there.
what I'm saying. At least I know this time Nick Aldis probably won't let it have Adam Pearce to not do nothing about it.
Yeah, Adam Pearce was like, oh shit.
Nick Aldis I love the fact that he like Roman ain't signed the contract. Well, we'll have a championship match with the 3 people that signed. And I'm like,
Hey, that was a ball. I was like, talk that shit, nigga. You run this
and then
shit.
Paul Heyman
You're the
he turned around and
GM.
had to walk back. Like,
And he was like, oh. Listen, I know I don't want to come off harsh or anything, but I mean,
yeah.
it's just pure cinema going on in WWE right now. Whether it's Roman and the Bloodline, fucking Cody and CM Punk. We got
I like
buddy
Solo been
comedies
doing
going
better
on
too.
with the.
Solo been doing better.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you got every genre in WWE right now. You got the serious shit with the Bloodline. You got the wholesome nostalgia feel coming up with CM Punk. When CM Punk told Cody, "Nigga, I've been in way more Royal Rumbles than you, and I done won one too." You know what I mean?
And I'm the real American, and I'm more
I'm the real American dream,
American dream
bruh.
than you. And I'm like,
Than
how Cody
you.
gonna come back? He said, I took what you did and actually did it. I'm more CM Punk than you. I said,
Than
oh shit.
you.
I said, oh shit.
What are we doing here, bruh?
You said
And,
you dropped it in carry and you left. I took what you
and think,
did and did exactly what you said, did everything you said you would do.
he did give us an alternative, even though it's not looking too hot right now. But
Hey, when he was there, he
and
could
then,
say it was
like I
hot when
said,
he was there.
you got the heartfelt shit with CM Punk and Cody. You got the serious shit with Roman and the Bloodline slowly turning into this feud with fucking Nick Aldis. We love a good authority line story angle. You know what I mean? And then you've got the funny shit going on with Truth in the Judgment Day. What's the password? I mean, damn, what's the password? Priest, you
Shout out
trying?
to Rod Killings for being in the main event of Raw.
Yeah, just trying to give niggas some money, bruh. Shout out to him, and shout out Tom and Nick Mysterio
Yo, you
too.
see the sign?
I
It
ain't,
said
I
we
ain't,
love Tom
bruh.
and Nick,
Tom
and
and Nick,
Dominic was looking right at it.
we'll never see Nick though. We never see Nick. Where the fuck is Nick Mysterio at?
He ain't. He
Those
can't find.
Mysterio boys are
Is he
tricky.
okay? He can't find him on Facebook.
I was gonna say I can't find. Is Nick okay? I can't find him on Facebook. I was like, this nigga Truth knows what he's doing.
And
And it's
he is the
crazy
only
because
person to break Brock Lesnar.
he's 50 and still looks fucking amazing. Truth can break anybody, in my
The only
opinion,
person to
bro.
break Brock
Truth,
Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was like, what?
listen, Truth could have been that nigga to break the Undertaker in the right circumstances. I feel like Truth could have been the dude to break Undertaker. I know Booker T almost got him with the Taker Rooney and all that, but I think Truth could have got the job
You a
done.
dead man?
You a
That
dead
means
man.
I'm dead. Am I in here?
Hey, Truth is, man, for being as old as he is, he's still in fucking amazing shape. And bruh, if you're cool with being paid to be the comedy guy, I ain't got no fucking problem with that. I don't need to see R-Truth is in that place where you don't need to see Truth competing for championships. You know what I mean? That nigga put him in a fucking quick little the transitionary segment into the 9 o'clock or the 10 o'clock hour, wherever. He's gonna make that shit sizzle.
The one thing I do love about WWE being on Netflix is it can be as long as it want because they don't have
Yeah,
obligation to anything.
and no commercials, bro.
But I think you will get
No,
commercials, but it'd be the Netflix.
don't say that. God
Unless you got
damn it.
subscription, I think they said that.
Well, here's the thing, I ain't never seen a commercial on Netflix in my life.
Well, you know they got the new ad thing now, the ad tier. But you probably you say you paid the $19. That's the
Yeah.
no ad tier, so you won't get ad.
Oh, okay. Shout
I
out to
own
my
that pay.
mom.
I pay ad. I ain't paying no $20 a month.
Like I said, shout out to my mom. I ain't never dealing with no Netflix ads.
Yeah. Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin are in the finals. They beat Axiom and Nathan Frazier in the
Oh yeah,
finals.
they're doing the Dusty
Yep.
Classic
It
on
looks like it's gonna
NXT,
be
aren't they?
Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. And then in the
Is this
same night,
where
Dragunov faces
who's doing the heel turn? Is it going to be Trick or is it going to be
Carmelo
Carmelo?
because Trick got a championship match that night. It don't make sense to
Oh,
be
okay.
in the championship match and do that at the same time.
Unless you're Tony Khan and you're making your world champion wrestle on the pre-show and in the main event
And he beats a man
for
on my
MJF.
leg and went on a main event superstar that should be at the top of the game, but this beat him with.
Jay White's low key kicking himself for not going to WWE. Because I'd rather be on NXT than getting. And I love MJF,
He
but
should
the
not
fact
be.
that this nigga beats you with a bum leg, a bum shoulder, a bum hip,
After he wrestled
and
that night,
still got
and you jumped him,
after he wrestled in the
and
pre-show,
you
and y'all
jumped him
jumped this
after
nigga,
the
and you still
and you
lost.
had and Courtney helped you, try to help you in the match, still didn't work.
And now we're doing this cheesy ass. We got the Bang Bang Scissor Gang,
I think he.
a 6-man stable
I
where
think they're
with
gonna have
both.
them try to turn on him, but so obvious they don't.
No, this is bro. This is the road. TK is doing one smart thing. He's realized, regardless of having two promotions, you don't need two sets of fucking trios championships. So I think eventually this is going to come down to the Acclaimed versus the Bang Bang Gang for the fucking unification of 6-man titles, which I'm okay with that. But man, Jay White, come 2026 when that fucking contract's up, then you better fucking call Papa H and see what's up. Because TK's done you horribly, bro. This nigga beat Okada. This nigga beat Tanahashi. This nigga beat Tetsuya Naito. This nigga has beaten every fucking Japanese star that you can think of. And he's out here doing jobs on a regular fucking basis on TK's TV. Makes no sense.
And apparently it's like I don't think
And Juice is out injured. I hope Juice goes back to the WWE too once he gets back, because he fucking got over stupid. The only thing that fucked him up was trying to punch a Jewish guy with a roll of quarters, and then the injury. But that's I still don't think that was that deep. I just think Kanye had inflamed the Jewish community too
you
much.
can't do it, especially after what just happened doing it.
Yo, when he showed, and I still think, bro, because here's the thing, and here a lot of people didn't know that, but Juice had been doing the whole punching niggas with his fist packed with quarters since New Japan. He'd been doing that shit. You know what I mean? So it's not like he broke this out specifically because Max was Jewish, even though that's the way they portrayed it. He'd been doing that.
Well, man, it's not.
Because I don't know if anyone's
Oh,
ever packed
by the
their
way, too,
fist
you
with
gotta
a.
remember though that was during that period where they just got
Oh,
that.
that's when Hamas and
Yeah,
the
you
whole
can't do it. You
Hamas
sure
Israel
couldn't do it
thing
then. I
first.
don't. You be like, hey, bro,
Yeah,
can you
that
hold
was
off on
kind of.
doing it for like a few weeks?
But that was TK that gave the okay for that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
But all in all, as long as you're not a AEW only fan, wrestling's a beautiful place. If you're an AEW only fan, you've got some lackluster TV going on, bro. Your numbers are looking shaky.
Yo, by the way, Lola Vice and Electra Lopez seem like they cooking right now. So,
Lola Vice is so fucking sexy, bro. Valerie Lareda, isn't that her real name?
yeah.
Sheesh. She got the
Y'all
stupid
know.
ass.
By the way, this is my Jada appreciation saying. I appreciate Jada. Tori, know I do this weekly. Jada is fine.
Shout out to Nikita Lyon for getting back in shape too. I saw her ass looking mad great
Yo,
as per
Jada was with
usual.
Gigi in a match, and Jada swamped Gigi, and Gigi had to do
I
the same.
saw man, Gigi Dolan's so fucking sexy though, bro. Gigi Dolan is Because listen, she just got that toxic, I want to ruin your life look, and that's just my bag, bro.
That's your man.
Look, Darby couldn't handle that toxicity. Maybe Zach Wentz dressing up as Hitler, he can handle that toxicity. So I saw her that she hit the little Rascals pose when she got in the ring and shit. The whole shout out to the Rascals, fucking Zach. I hope Zach Wentz comes back to WWE at some point. If MJF can get over the nigga dressing as Hitler, anybody can.
But I think this has been a great show. Raw is on Netflix. We're excited about it. I wonder how it's gonna work out. It's not gonna be
Fuck
much of a
it.
problem for me.
Dwayne
It
the
might
Rock
actually be
Johnson is
better
on
because
the
I can watch
board.
it on my phone easier when I go places.
Yeah,
Because I promise you,
that
watching on
does make it
YouTube
a lot
TV
more
and all that
portable.
stuff is a lot harder to watch it on, even though you got YouTube. Because then the Netflix,
YouTube TV is so fucking weird though.
I like it
Like
on TV.
to
It just when
set
I'm
a
on mobile.
DVR. I mean, just setting the DVR to
Uh,
watch it and shit like that. It's
yeah.
complicated.
But the mobile is, I can watch Netflix mobile easily. So
It super easy.
so
The interface is well
even if
worth
your
it.
internet ain't great, it still works. YouTube TV if your internet ain't going,
Yeah, if that shit ain't slapping, it ain't going.
even with your data and stuff. But I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what happens. The rest of the world get it in a one singular place. All their WWE will be in a singular place, so it's better for them. Um, I saw the owner of Fightful say he gonna cut his cable description because WWE is on this one network now.
Bruh.
Starting,
Yeah, USA. USA is gonna be it.
yeah,
I
that's the only
mean,
one that got different thing. Because the PLE, SmackDown will all be on Netflix in other countries. In America, it's separated. So
shout out to capitalism. Gotta get that money. Rain, sleet, or sunny.
hey, license. That was Michael Jordan. That was Donald Trump. That was all of them. Did license your name out.
Shaq.
I'm saying, put your name out there and license it, and you pay me for it. That's what The Rock can do now. As he owns,
Oh yeah.
his name
Them,
again. Yo, shout out to The Rock. That man got his name back and got 30 million just to sit there and promote WWE. That's all he got to do.
30 million in TKO stock is
Show up on
crazy.
ESPN to brag about WWE. That's his whole job.
Hey, maybe this will make up for his failing football league.
Well, we'll see if he done combine, so we'll see if they combine and actually work out for him. Which starts
Hey,
soon.
I've heard some people are excited for spring football. I'm not a real sports negro, so don't make no never mind to me anyways. Unless they bring back the lingerie football league, then holler at me. I'm always willing to watch a bitch get tackled in her panties.
On that note, Toro, can I find you?
You can of course find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. Of course, here on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. If you want to hear me talk more about wrestling, you can catch me on the Blurred Cartel on Friday Night. You're also on the Friday Night Your YouTube channel. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory. Casual conversations on Wednesday. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory.
We
Always.
got Clayton and Clark in the interesting situation of
Yeah.
a
Soft,
family,
soft ass white girl.
a fan was an assassin. She was like an assassin trying to take me out. I'm like, what the?
She thought she was gonna get shanked,
Yeah. We,
She pulled the Assassin's Creed, just bumped into her and poked her up while she was doing
by the
it
way, when
business
y'all watch this
style.
video, it's insane. But we go watch. Be ready for Cali Cover. It's gonna be a wild show. The topics we talk about tomorrow is gonna be very fun. I'm
Oh
looking
yeah,
for.
it's gonna be it's gonna be ridiculous as
Tor ain't even a
usual.
sports
So
fan, but he can. It's not really a sports topic.
hey,
That's not really
I
a
was gonna say
sports topic. It's a topic of
it's a life topic.
about Caitlin Clark, who is
Yeah.
one of the top two female basketball players. But I don't know. I'm just say basketball player, not even just NCAA, just in general. Her Angel Reese a bit above most of the WNBA players, so just the top two. Could beat up for that. And in asking all those questions, Tori, there's one thing that I think the people want to know.
That's the one thing they always want to know.
Who are these niggas?
I guess we'll never know.